Hey guys, Kev here, and I wanted to show you the O-Knife Ion, O-A-L. So I just opened this guy up. They dropped today. I've had this knife for months on my desk and was just waiting because they said to hold off until they release it, and they delayed it and delayed it. I think I got this in like June or May. I don't even remember. And then the other day they were like, hey, it's dropping on the 19th at 8 a.m. I was like, all right. So these are available now. If you want one, I'll put a link in the description for you. I also have a discount code, LeftyEDC, that'll save you 10% on the website. But this is pretty cool. It's an O-Stop Hell collaboration with O-Knife. And it has their OAL material, which is like O aluminum, O light, right? O knife, O aluminum. And it is tough like 70-75 aluminum, but it is lightweight, I guess, like titanium. So it has some cool features. Now, I've only ever seen it in this green and in black. So I don't know if other colors will be coming or if there's a reason why the green works well and the black works well, but maybe you can't do blue or whatever, you know. It could just be they picked these colors to be like the, you know, the banner colors for this cool material, and they want to keep it that way. Just playing with this for a couple of minutes now, it has broken in extremely nicely. The drop action is way better than it was out of the box. There's no play, no rock. O-Stop Hell always has these nice sleek designs. If you guys saw the video the other day on a couple budget knives, the Best Tech Man Flick was on there. He designed that. Always slim and sleek. This is a nice drop point blade, but it almost looks like it has a little bit of a curvature to the handle and spine, but I don't think it does. Just an illusion. Feels really good in the hand. Nice and comfortable. It does have a sort of unique look, but not really anything unique going on inside. So I took off these 4 screws. I could show you guys. But if you look at the spine, this is what looks so cool. There's a gap here along the back of the spine, so you can see through the handle, which is really cool. They basically have a backspacer in here. So if you take one of these scales off, it's a fully functioning knife essentially underneath. I'll show you. These are T6s. The clip screw is a T8. And we'll talk about the clip. It is a rear mounted pocket clip. It is reversible, which is nice for the lefties out there like me. These are Loctited, I guess. Using the Divo screwdriver collaboration with O.Show. We also have a base for it. These will be dropping pretty soon, actually. We got them in. Just need to finalize packaging that we're working on. All right. Do I need to remove the clip? Yes. Okay. So then we want a T8 for the clip. Now, this is what I was going to say about the clip. When you see these rear-mounted clips, you're usually 90% of the time you're going to see a proud screw like this, like a mushroom top screw, sitting on top of it. And the reason for that is, with a clip mounted like this, there's a lot of possibility to catch it on something or whatever and put pressure this way, sideways. And if you have a countersunk flush screw in there, especially a T8, which is a pretty, it's a big, wide opening. That's what she said, or he said, for the screw or for the bit, and it's countersunk, and that means the screw head's going to be thin. And then it's also going to be milled out extensively for a T8. And you're going to have all that pressure on it. They're very susceptible to snapping off at the head of the screw. So most of the time you'll see a button top screw on top of the clip on a rear mounted style like this. Or if you see it flush, It's probably going to be a T6 to minimize the possibility of the head snapping off. So they also have a really nice way of trapping the clip. You can see the liners are catching it, and then the scales are catching it too. So it actually takes a little bit of wiggle there, and again, torsion this way or that way to break it out of there. So it sits in a nice little pocket, catches it really well. They did a good job with that. So the scale will then just come off, and you have this nice OAL scale, lightweight but strong. And then underneath, you just have a, you basically have a fully functional knife. Like I'll show you here. After I scratch it. You guys heard that, right? Don't even see anything. So it's a good coating too, I guess. I've only ever seen it in this green and black. So that's always interesting. Flagship colors for it. Okay, so now we can pop this one off. Same idea here. And here is your knife, basically. You have a liner lock, right? But it's fully functional. I mean, it might cut me or something. Yeah, see, it's the blade sticking out because obviously it's not meant to be exposed, but it's, you know, constructed like a full knife here. And then you just have this back spacer piece that the liners are mounted to. And then you have the pivot that they're mounted to as well. And there's actually no stop pin up here. Got to investigate that to see where the stop is on it. So let's see. Are they internal? Oh, there's one. I don't know how I didn't see that. There's a stop pin. So in the open position, catches on that stop pin. On the closed, it's going to do the same thing, I think. Yeah, there's a track in that blade for it. You can see the pin right there. And it also catches there on the close. Interesting. Very cool. So that does mean if you're a sharpener or something like that, you have no problems cutting a choil in here or doing whatever you want. The plunge grind does end like right here, right behind the edge termination. So you're probably going to get a smile. You might get one sharpening out of it. But that's interesting. 3.5 basically inch blade, 4.5 inch handle. I find it interesting that like the liner down here is not coated. It's like not coated in a couple of spots. It's just like an accident, or I don't know. It's interesting. So let's put our scales back on. They just pop on. One nice thing is they are pretty well fit. So see here, I can probably put it together. The machining's good on it. Down here it's nice and tight, and then up here as well. You know, it's not falling apart or anything. Even if I drop it. Pretty solid. Pretty solid design by O-Knife and O-Stop L. I'm guessing Kaiser is still doing their OEM, but there's no way to really be sure, I guess. But obviously we know Kaiser has good quality, so could definitely be them. Centering is dead nuts on it as well. Ugh, that didn't sound good. Chewing up some crud in there, I hope, and not threads or material that's left in there. You can see some of the coating coming off inside the screw holes. Show you in a second here. Right in there, you can see that coating either coming off or maybe it was never coated. I don't know. Or it wasn't meant to be coated. Just, you know, caught some. So there's that. Action is fantastic. The detent on this knife is phenomenal. It is a phenomenal detent. Now, I will say, I do wish that they would have put a little plastic tab or something under the clip, because you can see here we have the witness marks basically from the clip. Actually, they're pretty faint, but they're there. Let's see, can you see them? Jeez. Maybe spoke too soon. There they are. See them right there? See the two little dots? I mean, it's pretty hard to notice, but if you flipped it over to left-hand carry, now you're going to have them on both sides. Your show side's going to be showing those, you know. So it's always nice when you get that little plastic tab or something so that you don't mar it up too bad. Get my T8 out. I hate that. I really like it when the tooling is deep and it really sits in the bit sits in there. I am going to be testing some new bits to see if they're better for that, because it's always nice when you can just, oh, okay, cool. Cammed out a little bit there. Yeah, that's the Ion, guys. Available now from O Knife. Let me let's get you the price. Here's the packaging. Comes in a black box. Comes with a little card from O-Stop. And it comes with some extra screws, which is very nice. Extra clip screw, actually. Let's utilize that now. Since I am going to pass this around, might as well clean it up a little bit, because I jacked up that screw. I will save this just in case, you know, a screw breaks or something. At least I still have one. How is this bit? This bit's fine, so I don't know what happened there. It's probably just user error. It happens. There we go. A lot cleaner looking. Very nice knife. I think that's it. Oh, there is something under here. Little instruction packet. Cloth. No sticker or anything for those of you who like stickers. What are they going to have in the instructions? Look at that. They give you the specs. That's interesting. I've never really looked into that. Are they showing you locked, unlocked? They're just showing you how a liner lock works? That's super interesting. Like, wait, did I miss some kind of locking feature? No. It's sorry, that confused me for a second there. All right, let me take a peek real quick at it. It is available, like I said. Sometimes I'm ahead of the game or behind the game, you know. O knife. There's the Ion. Oh, they have like a shark pattern one. Oh, it's on, looks like it's, is this on Kickstarter? Yeah. I didn't realize that. I'm sorry, guys. This is a Kickstarter. $90. So I don't think my discount code will work, but I'll put a link. I think they gave me a link to the campaign. I'll put that in the description. If I do have any type of code, I will give it to you. They may have given me one. They have olive green OAL. They also have titanium, which will be really nice. That's $190. Is it a better steel, though? Because you don't want, you know. Then they have the Ion and Arcfeld combo. So you get an Arcfeld Ultra with it, which is pretty sick. And then they have a Zirconium Damascus for $470. That's wild. Anybody backing that? 19 backers. Holy cow. 41 of 100 left on this one. The Bomber one. 27 backers on the Titanium. And let's see, this is probably the most popular. 51 backers on the Olive Green. And these are, they seem very short. If O-Knife is doing a Kickstarter, it's because they're just trying to, I don't know why. I guess they're doing it so that they can limit it. It's a limited number. My guess is it's shipping right away. It's not like a pre-order. It's probably going to ship pretty quickly. It's 500 pieces total. So maybe it's a way for them to limit the total number. I'm not sure. The blade, they're saying, is DLC. Yeah. I mean, it looks like DLC. Like this one's DLC right here. Where is it? Now, this one's well used. But I could see that being DLC. Although, let's see. I mean, they were showing the green one, so I'm assuming that's, you know, that's, yeah, because the titanium one's not even black. So, yeah, I'm not sure what blade steel is on the titanium. If it's still Nitro V, then I'm questioning that price. I think it might be M390 based on my very, very bad eyesight looking at that tiny picture. But if you look at this, it says Nitro V. And then if you zoom in on this, I feel like that's less letters. I think it's M390, but I could be wrong. You guys let me know if you know. But anyway, there's the details on it. Sorry, it's a Kickstarter. I was not aware. I thought it was like just a release on their website. So 500 total pieces of this. Let me know what you guys think. I like it. I think it's cool. I do kind of wish it was just one of their models, though, that you could just pick up. But I am not one to complain about, limited release stuff. So, yeah. Let's hear it in the comments what you guys think of this. And I love you guys. Hope you have an absolutely fantastic day. Check out the link in the description if you want to pick it up. And I'll catch you guys later. Peace.